Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Squattamelon. So I'm back. Couple days ago, like 9 or 10 days ago, I put out a video saying that I was not going to have access to Wi-Fi for a while, so I wasn't going to be able to put up videos or record or do any of that stuff. So basically, the reason I didn't have Wi-Fi was because I was on vacation with my family to Mexico, in Cancun, which was a lot of fun. So this video is just going to be kind of a recap, telling you about what I did on vacation, and in the background you can just watch me fail a bunch of times at Play Mindcrack Blitz. So yeah, basically we went to Cancun, Mexico with my grandparents and my family. We stayed at the Westin Laguna Mar, which is a 5-star hotel, and I'm gonna put pictures up above this survival games right now throughout the video that show you what it is. So basically, the Westin Laguna Mar, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. The water, it was an ocean with a swimming pool and like 3 hot tubs. The pool was like so big. You'll see the pictures. It's really cool. So that was fun. Then we went to, what was it called? Squattamelon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's spelled like Excaret, but it's pronounced differently. That is basically Mexico's version of Disneyland, I guess you could say. But it's completely different than that. Like, there's no rides or anything. It's very open. Like, it's kind of like a zoo where there's animals everywhere, but there's no barriers separating you from animals. Like, you just look down and there's a sea turtle, and you don't have to like avoid barriers or anything. It's just there. So that was really cool. I found it was a good experience for me to see all these animals like alligators, sea turtles, and all of these animals are just not blocked off at all. They're just there. And like in America, most things are very safe and restricting, and it was just really a good experience in Mexico. We also went to Chichen Itza, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. I'm going to put pictures up as I'm talking, but this one was really amazing. It had basically a giant Mayan temple or pyramid or something in the center of this big platform. And the Mayans built this like 2,000 years ago, and it did all of this stuff. I'm not really going to tell you it all because it's kind of boring, but the Mayans, they did stuff that was amazing. They could tell when eclipses were happening. They could make it so that a shadow of a snake would run down the pyramid only twice a year on the eclipse. It's just an amazing thing to be. So if you ever get the chance, I definitely suggest that you go. It was a highly recommended place. I loved it. So at Squattamelon, there was a show at the end. So you had all day to look at the animals. They had like scuba diving, and like you could swim with dolphins, and you could go on like speedboats and all that stuff. And then at the very end, they would all take you into this big like stadium, kind of like where I'm fighting right now. Oh, then I died. But yeah, see, they could take you into this giant stadium, and they put on a show for about 2.5 hours, telling you the history of Mexico, and it was just fascinating. It was not even that the show was interesting, just the way they performed it. It was a lot of singing and dancing, which was a little but there was like fight scenes, and it was really cool. It was like a live play, but it was all included. So there was that at Squattamelon. There was also a buffet with a bunch of Mexican food, which was good. The only issue was that, like, you couldn't really eat Mexican food. So, hold on. So yeah, you couldn't really eat that food. Oh, you see that guy? He's just hacking. He flew at me. But whatever. So yeah, you couldn't eat like all of the Mexican food. You could eat some of it, but the water in Mexico is a little different, so you would have to make sure you're not drinking the water. You'd have to drink like soda or bottled water, and you couldn't eat vegetables that were washed in water. You could eat vegetables that were peeled because that way they wouldn't have water touching it, but if they were washed in water, you couldn't eat them. That's mainly just because like the bacteria in the Mexican water is a little different than in America. So if you do get it, you're gonna get like diarrhea or something. So that's no fun, especially if you're on vacation. So yeah, that was a lot of fun to go to Scaret. They had really good food, but like I said, you had to be careful. And then there was at Chichén Itzá, they also gave you a buffet, and there was good food there too. Same thing, you had to be careful. At Chichén Itzá, you got to have a tour guide bring you around, and you saw all the ancient things. It wasn't just the temple, there's a lot of other buildings there, and souvenirs that you could purchase and stuff. I got a couple souvenirs. I'm not going to show you any of them, but yeah, once again, I'm going to be trying to put up some pictures as I go. But other than those two things, oh, actually, one more thing on Chichén Itzá. When we were going there, a bus picked us up, and it was like a Greyhound bus. I don't know if different countries know what that is, but that's like a really nice bus. It had like, my family was sitting around a table, it's a bathroom, they served us food on the way there and coffee. On the way back, they served us Corona and tequila, which is pretty cool. Oh, you see that guy? I just killed him with it, and he has a stone sword. I'm pro. Yet I didn't win any of these, but yeah, so the bus ride was really cool. It was a long drive though, but then at the end, halfway home, we got dropped off at like this underground cavern, and we got to just swim in this like absolutely amazing like vines hanging down like sinkhole thing. It was crazy. It looked like something out of the movie Avatar with like the blue people. So that was really cool. But other than that, I was there for 8 days. So I had pretty much 6 days to relax, because 2 of them was at Scaret and Chichén Itzá. And then I also had 2 days of flying, because I had 4.5-hour flight in there in the middle of the day both times. So yeah, that was so we pretty much had 4 days of just relaxation around the Westin, the Guude. So it was crazy actually. They like would walk around offering you 5-minute free massages on the beach. The waves were huge, like, and the riptide is really strong, so you had to be careful about that, but still it was really fun. You had like an infinity pool, so that from a certain angle the pool like blocks out the beach, and it just looks like it goes on forever into the ocean. So that was really cool. And then inside the infinity pool, you could just swim around, and then there was a bar that you could just swim up to and just get whatever you want. So I got like tropical drinks. They were really good though. And then if you didn't want to swim up to it, you could be in like one of the hot tubs, and you could just like, they'd deliver it to you. It was great. It was like, I felt really rich, and it was more so my grandparents that paid for it all, but it was a lot of fun. Across from the Westin Laguna Mar was like Mexican mall. Like, it was just full of things. So we went to like, there was a lot of restaurants and shops. So we went to Hooters, and then we went to a really fancy restaurant called Oceano, built into the Westin, which was really good. It was like really fancy though. So yeah, but in the mall we got a couple of souvenirs and went shopping there. But other than that, yeah, that was it. We pretty much just relaxed. I think I'm running out of time on this footage here, so I'm just going to wrap it up. We just relaxed around the Westin. We went shopping. We went to Scaret and Chichén Itzá. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll get my normal schedule back really soon. Yeah, hopefully my normal schedule will be back really soon. But anyways, guys,